Tom. Oh, it is.
Why do you have a diamond around you?
A diamond?
Yeah.
You want a filter?
Am I?
I don't know. I'm waiting for it to work.
I don't know how to unfilter.
You want a filter?
Am I?
Yeah.
Where are filters?
What's up, everybody? Nicktendo episode 13. We're gonna do it with a filter tonight because pretty much my permanent video camera person has made that happen. So I'm gonna give it a few minutes as usual. Let everybody come on, say what's up. I'm really sorry that it got delayed again, but we're almost out of the water with everything going on. So we'll be back to normal. I'm gonna give you the May schedule before the show ends. We'll talk about Free Comic Day on Saturday. And we're going to talk about Scott Snyder's Batman. We'll go into that a little bit. So 10 really cool volumes. It's just critically one of the best ones out there by everybody. It's insane. What's up, Hans? As we go around, I'm going to write on the board and I'll hold the board up. I'll have some questions for you guys. Hit me with your favorite answer. Hit me with a why. I'll question you on it too. We'll give it a couple more seconds and then we'll get started. At the end of this, we'll do those giveaways I talked about with the raffles. I can't believe. What's up, brother? You going live tonight, or are you live right now? We'll do those raffles because you guys are freaking awesome. I asked everybody to try and send me something that they think would be cool to post on the page, and I got some awesome stuff, so we'll go into that.
Changes colors too.
What's up, Kev? I got a filter on because my mom...
How do I unfilter it?
I don't know. So... Alright, so here we go. We'll go quick with this part. Free Comic Book Day is the first Saturday in May every year. It's the best day of the year, honestly. What happens is all of these companies put out free comics, and it literally has no price on it, and it'll say on the top of it in a nice little banner, Free Comic Book Day 2019. When you go into a shop, certain shops you go to, of course, will have like a limit. So like my main shop, Fourth World Comics, has a 3 comic limit for that day. But what's cool is while you get your limit, the shops also do discounts for the day because it's really a comic day. People didn't know it existed. It's a national comic book day. It's incredible. Places do signings. Places do a lot of cool stuff. Everything gets a bigger discount. So for all my guests that are going to be on the show, Hansi, Kevin, I definitely want to get you guys on the show soon. I'll be buying all those pop toys for people. Start getting warmed up because I'll get a nice deal on them. Again, so like comics are 10% off for the day, so you save almost $1 on some things. Every little bit helps because when you pile up your stuff on Comic Book Day, it's awesome. You can walk into these shops and you get just free stuff, period. You don't have to do anything. You walk in, free Comic Book Day, you get your couple of comics, and you go. I'm going to go with Bobby, who did our episode on Wednesday this week, last week with me. There he is. What's up, AJ? Me and him are going to go around and go live a lot of the day on Saturday, and we'll go to a bunch of different shops and show you guys what we picked up. Our goal is to collect every free comic for the day. So there's a list of things that go out. It's between like 10 and 20 comics long, and our goal is going to be to collect them all. So it's an awesome day. If you don't buy comics, definitely go check it out at least. Get free stuff. People do signings, even if you don't give them something that's theirs. People do drawings for free too, so they quickly flash out. Last year I walked past some girl who does the Harley Quinn comics, and for this little girl, she quickly drew a Harley Quinn on like an index card. It was awesome. It was really cool, and so I'll try to pick up a couple of cool things to come home and show you guys that day. We'll be live most of the day, so you'll see me and Bobby mess around a lot. Bobby is going to probably key back in as the Iron Spider, so if you liked seeing that on Wednesday for the Infinity War and Endgame episode, we'll go and you'll see that again, so it should be a lot of fun. So I think we'll talk about some Batman stuff. Again, I was saying how I'm going to write on the board and hold it up. Some questions for you guys. You give me your best answers. Kevin, my bet is you haven't seen a Batman movie in the last 10 years. But that's a good guess. Bobby is there. Yes, Bobby, I was just talking about you and what we're going to do on Comic Book Day. So what's cool is we might see the Iron Spider battle out the Spider-Man from Homecoming also on Saturday. We'll see how that goes. So we're going to talk about Scott Snyder's Batman. It's known as that because it's literally his book. He writes them all. He still writes Batman series. He writes the new Justice League series, which is already 23 issues long. writing in big letters. Everyone give me your answer. I'll tell you something. Bobby, if you're still there, wave. I'm going to go ahead and say that there's a wrong answer to this question. So, first we'll talk about this and then we'll get into it a little bit. So, basically, we look at the cover. Scott Snyder, oh, perfect. Okay, so I'll show you the question first because Bobby knows the wrong answer. Alright, so we're going to go question number 1. And in the meantime, can you see it clearly? Cole, what's up? Bobby, tell everyone the wrong answer, please. I'll get a little closer because of the whole thing. So I'll keep this up while we talk for a few minutes. So Scott Snyder's Batman. Scott Snyder is the writer of these Batmans. He wrote 10 issues for the New 52 DC Comics. Greg Capullo did all of the drawings, so pretty awesome. He's an incredible artist. Follow his account on Instagram if you like seeing cool stuff drawn. And then Scott ended up mixing up with a lot of different guys during these who do a lot of Batman stuff. So he wrote these with Jonathan Glapion. He kind of mixed it up with some people as the way went on. You'll start hearing the name James Tynion IV a lot, especially on my page because he's getting sick. He writes a lot of Batman stuff too, so he's mixing it with Scott. They're pretty much coming up with ideas together, and it's going great. And he messes with this guy. His name is spelled FCO. I just call him FCO. Everyone calls him FCO. Give me your answer on who your favorite Batman actor is. Don't forget. So we got like Christian Bale, Val Kilmer. Michael Keaton was Batman at one point. Ben Affleck is the wrong answer. Very good. That's why we're friends. Ben Affleck is the wrong answer if he's your favorite Batman, alright? So anyway, so we'll start with Batman 1. I'm not going to flip through the pages as usual. So issue number 1. These are cool, pretty thick. You get a Oh, Bale is definitely the best. Definitely Bale. Val Kilmer just because he's awesome. These are pretty quick reads. You can read these in a couple hours each. So the first one was called The Court of Owls. Throughout the whole series, Batman fights a ton of his enemies that you know. The Court of Owls was cool. It was broken down in 2 separate parts. So Volume 1 and Volume 2 were The Court of Owls, Part 1 and Part 2. If you don't know The Court of Owls, Bobby, you read this. Bobby actually got me into this series. In fact, I actually forgot about that. Good thing you're on here. Yeah, pretty thick for a volume. What happened was, so the Court of Owls have this guy named Talon who kind of leads them. And I think easily he's Batman's best hand-to-hand combat enemy, period. He never came out in any of the movies with the real-life acting, but he did come out. I'm going to put this down until someone new comes on. But he did fight them in a lot of comics and a lot of cartoon series. So it was cool. Attaboy. That was awesome. So yeah, he fights in Part 1 and Part 2, and there's a cool twist in these. He finds out who leads the Court of Owls, and he finds out he has a brother throughout all of this. Bruce Wayne had a brother. I don't remember what the name was. I haven't read this one in a long time. These aren't ones I tend to repeat until I don't have anything to read. It was not John Wayne, Dad, but anyways. So yeah, 1 and 2 fights the Court of Owls. Some really cool violent scenes. A lot of good fighting. These had a lot of action. I don't have number 2 with me, and I don't have number 3. I lent them out to somebody. What is cool with these, actually, I think I have this one signed. I do. So cool. So here's another cool thing for comic book day real fast. To have one of these, no, I'm not really fuck. This is a certificate of authenticity from Fourth World Comics for Scott Snyder. Signing that happened in November. And what's awesome is you can see he has signed the book for me. So hi, Aaron. So yeah, that's a cool sign. Like I said, signings are awesome for Free Comic Book Day. In Volume 3, we'll kind of dive into it. Stinks I don't have it in front of me. It's the first time he's going to fight the Joker in the series. And it's called The Death of the Family. And it's exactly what it sounds like, comic cop, because what happens is Batman has to join up with all his sidekicks, so like Robin, Nightwing, a ton of people. I can't remember everybody's names, to be honest, which stinks. But it's awesome because you see where all the Batmans kind of came together, all the sidekicks, all the different versions of Robin. And they all come together to help, and you pretty much think that the Joker has won at one point, and he has everybody, including Alfred, and you really think there's going to be a death in this one when they say the death of the family. And Good fights between him and the Joker. It's more of a mind game in this one. The Joker just kind of messes with his head and gets him thinking a lot. He uses the people he cares for most. Not too much violence in this one, but it's a really good building for Batman and the Joker. Volume 4 was called Zero Year. So 0 Year is really cool. This one was called The Secret City. So this is kind of so hard to describe these. So Volume 4 and Volume 5 were 0 cities. This one was called The Dark City. So basically it's when like the bad guys win, you could say. And these are all the little stories that come in. These are so hard to describe. They were so random because when I first read Volume 4, I was like, wait a second, Batman just kind of beat the Joker, what's going on? And again, so 4 was really just a filler almost, like they ran out of things to think about, but they didn't. It's like the little stories that come between stories, I guess you could say. But 5 was cool because 5 had all to do with, if you look, he's kind of got this different kind of suit on with a bow and arrow. Gotham is just overrun by villains, and he finds out that the Riddler is under control of everything, which is really cool, and it kind of is like what happens if you saw The Dark Knight Rises, where the city is overrun, and he has to sneak his way back in and back around, so the Riddler, and if you know the Riddler, he's a great villain because he always knows where everyone's at, and it's hard to work around him, so that was really cool, and he fights the Riddler a lot. This is called The Graveyard Shift. This one has a lot to do with the in-between story, so this is what happened. As you read through it, it's broken up into multiple stories. What happened between the Court of Owls, what happened between the death of the family, so basically what was cool with this one was, after the death of the family, you get to know what happened to all like the Robins, and like all the sidekicks, I should say, of Batman, because they go through all the little things that happened after that, and then they talk about how they got into the Zero City, which is when it finally got wrapped up, so they kind of went out of order. But really cool idea by Scott. It was an awesome reading as well. We'll go into a new Batman question, so everybody. First I asked, who is your favorite Batman actor? Aaron, give me your answer if you are still there. So far we have Christian Bale as a good vote. I'm only changing the last word. Adam West is also a very good Batman. I will very much agree with that. So now instead of who's your favorite Batman actor, I do have to change something. Be specific on this. I want to know, what is your favorite Batman movie? Alright, really sloppy. Second, what's up, brother? So I want to know, what's your favorite Batman movie? So don't tell me the Dark Knight trilogy. That's not an answer. Tell me the specific one. Ooh, I like the way you just wrote my name. Anyways, so yeah, if it's one of the Dark Knight movies, tell me which one. Don't tell me it's the Dark Knight trilogy. That's a good answer, but it's not a good answer. Alright? I agree with you, the Dark Knight trilogy is awesome, but Batman Forever or something. One of those, alright? Along those lines. So now, this is kind of crazy because I only finished this a month ago, this one. Especially because of this past weekend. Some of you are going to be like, uh-oh. Don't forget to not spoil the endgame. But Batman 7 was called Endgame. And it was called Endgame because he's going to fight the Joker again. And he's going to call back all of his sidekicks again. And Endgame is the name of a poison that Joker uses on Gotham, where he's going to turn everybody into, like, not a Joker, but he makes everyone laugh. It's like his ultimate goal to beat Batman is to have everybody in the city beat him. Oh, Dylan, what's up? Dylan, answer my question. Hi, buddy. Somebody tell me your favorite Batman movie. I'll tell you mine. I agreed that Christian Bale is my favorite Batman actor, although Val Kilmer is a close second. So yeah, basically he gets the whole city to turn against Batman. This had a sick... Batman Begins was very good. Batman Begins is very underrated. People don't want to believe that, but it is. Anyways. So what's cool is there's a huge twist in this where Batman and the Robins finally figure out, because the whole city is taken over, they figure out how to remove the endgame gas. And then they figure out how to stop the Joker. They come up with this ultimate plan, and it's really sick the way they choose to do it. The Dark Knight, another awesome one. Dark Knight with Heath as the Joker is incredible. Jared Leto wasn't even close. It doesn't matter what Joaquin Phoenix does. It's not even going to be close. It'll be a cool movie, I think, but not even close to the Dark Knight in general. Dark Knight is winning right now, which is cool. So yeah, sick twist at the end. They actually have a Robin suit up as Batman to go fight the Joker, just to distract him, while Batman himself, Bruce Wayne, goes and takes care of business to try and get rid of the Endgame gas. So I'm not going to ruin it for anybody. If you guys want to read these, let me know. I'm willing to kind of ship these out to you guys. If you don't, just read them on your own still. How it ends is kind of how Batman always talked about him in the Joker ending. It's kind of like a Harry Potter and Voldemort thing where they all end together, the good guys and the bad guys, right? They all talk about that. Endgame ends or Batman ends up in the Batcave with the Joker and the city falls on top of them. So now you think Batman is dead, the series is over. What happens is, by the end of that year, Scott wrote what's called Super Heavy. So if you look at the cover of this one, Batman is in a whole new suit. And I'll kind of explain why. So in this one, he's going to fight this guy named Bloom. Bloom is this... he's like a weed, the best way to put it. His arms extend, his feet extend. He's got all these superpowers. And he uses these seeds to put inside people. He can put them in like your water. And you don't notice it, and you drink it, and all of a sudden you become one of the Blooms. And he controls all of them, and it's crazy. So you have here is a Batman suit, and behind it is like a giant robotic Batman suit. And because they think Batman is dead, the city decides to go and use Jim Gordon as the new Batman. They run like a Batman camp, I guess you could say, or like a school to become Batman. It's like a lot of cops and military and stuff are training to become Batman. Go ahead. That's my cat.
Griffey.
And the one I watched is delayed. And anyways, you do find out that Bruce Wayne is alive, but he lost his memory in the attack. They were able to save him, and Alfred knows where Bruce is, and he keeps in touch with him, but Bruce doesn't remember him very much. Alfred eventually goes and tells him the story of everything that happened, including the killing of his parents, which broke Bruce down really bad. So it's really cool they broke this into 2 parts. So again, Jim is the new Batman. Things don't go well. The whole Batman program is failing because this guy Bloom is just destroying everybody, and Jim Gordon can't outdo him, because Jim Gordon doesn't appear old in these, by the way. Jim Gordon is like young, his military mercenary self. So Bloom, which is the part 2 of the other one. See you next time, brother. You're in the raffle for tonight, man. Thanks for coming on. So in Bloom, you can see the Batman suit, so you can kind of figure out what goes on. Bruce does realize that he has to be Batman again. He's got to give up on everything he's been doing, because he was working in like an orphanage where he came from. Not where he came from, excuse me, but where he was just helping out at this like orphanage with all these kids, and he got to know them, and he worked, and he found this girl he really loved. But then you found out that him and Alfred, before anything happened, Bruce Wayne came up with this idea to put all of his ideas and his whole life into this machine to give whoever needed it the memories of Batman to become the next Batman. And Alfred begs him not to do it, and the only way to defeat Bloom is Batman needs to come back. And Batman comes back, greatest detective out there, and what do you know, he ends up going and fighting this guy Bloom, who wins it all. So we'll go into our final question, because we're coming to the end. I only have one more volume to show you and talk about real quick. I just finished this 2-3 days ago. But in the meantime, then we'll go into the raffle, so stick around if your name is in the raffle. I'm pretty sure all of you are, whoever's on here right now. We'll see. So we're going back to who. This is a good question, because this year is going to be known as the year of the villain. Hi, cat. Please move. So who is your favorite Batman villain? Alrighty. Give me that answer. Give it a couple seconds to give people a chance to answer. And I want to know where you come from. So don't tell me the Joker. Tell me the Joker from The Killing Joker, or the Joker from Dark Knight. Give me a couple of the ones you like. Clayface is a really good villain that nobody ever remembers. Clayface is a tough fight. Bane is great in the... I think Bane was cool, but Bane wasn't a good matchup in The Dark Knight Rises. There's no potential for that. So in the meantime, while you guys start to answer, we'll go into this part. This is called the epilogue. So this is what happens after. This is a couple of multiple stories of Batman remembering, Bruce Wayne remembering he was Batman, him and Alfred come back together, everything works out. It's cool you see what happens before he becomes Batman, because Wayne Manor became like a new Arkham Asylum for the villains, and Clayface, like I was saying, is what makes Clayface such a great enemy is that he can become anybody. So he showed himself as Clayface the Riddler and Mr. Freeze, also a great villain, and he makes molds of themselves that they think, okay, cool, like Bruce Wayne is back, so we don't need to use this as an asylum, it's back to Wayne Manor, and instead they go and they're still there because Clayface can multiply himself. So a really cool villain, cool story in this, because then you realize that Batman realizes his house is now covered in villains, and he's got to make his way out, and he's got to get rid of everybody, but he's got to remember who he is still and who these villains are. So it was really cool. So those were them. I wish I had 2 and 3 to show you, but awesome series. I put a post up thanking Scott. He saw it at show, but he didn't read it, but that's okay. Remember, tell me who your favorite Batman villain is if you're still here. We'll start to get into some raffles pretty soon, and then we'll talk about May 1st. Then we'll go into the raffles. So I have a whole box of prizes. Show them the prize box real quick. So what's gonna happen? No, you can just move the phone. It's a lot easier. So what's gonna happen is she's gonna pick out a prize, and she's gonna hand it to me, and I'm gonna show you the prize. We'll pull your name out. We're going to do 3 prizes. I know I said for every 10 I do, but I'll get rid of 3 things because these are cool. Oh yeah, Joker is great. Nobody's going to fight anybody in the Joker. Joker is not exactly a hand-to-hand combat kind of guy. I think you could agree with that. But overall, Joker is Batman's biggest problems half the time. And what the Joker brings with him is always just incredible. He's always got a way out. And realistically, I think Batman is the only person the Joker can't beat, because he beats up on everybody else. And, if you've seen The Killing Joke, the movie was crazy. So was the comic. The movie added some stupid stuff to it. When the comic alone... They're on the raffle. Oh, no, they're in the raffle for doing something else, not for watching.
So put them in.
Yeah, and then I'll tag them tomorrow. Yeah, Joker's a great answer. Keep coming with your favorite villains or any of those questions, who your favorite Batman is. So for May, here we go. We're going to talk about May real quick. So I have 4 episodes in May. Alright? First episode, next Tuesday night. It's not even going to be at my house. New location. I'm going to take some pictures when we get there for you guys so you can check it out. We'll do a little pregame. And then we're going to go live and we're going to talk about Overwatch with a guest. We're going to go back to Dylan. Dylan hasn't been on the show since... When was Super Smash Bros? Episode 2? Are you still here? Let me see if it shows who's here. It doesn't. I think, Dylan, that was episode 2, man. So it's been way too long since you've been on my show. I also did a lot of solo episodes in the last month. So Overwatch, it's going to be about the game, not about the Overwatch League. That'll be a separate episode coming up.
Is that person?
They're in there. So first week, again, that's May. I'll write down the dates as we go along.
There you go, man.
What's the first Tuesday in May? Tuesday is May 6th?
Tomorrow's the 1st.
Yeah. So, we'll do May... What is it? Oh my gosh. Tomorrow's the 1st. Thursday is the 2nd. Friday is the 3rd. Saturday, it's May 7th. I'm going to say, it is May 7th, because May 8th. I know it's going to be. So May 7th, Overwatch. With Dylan, special guest. It's going to be at Dylan's new house. Congratulations, Dylan, of course. Super excited to do this episode with you. Then the next week could be May 14th. So May 14th, I am also going to have a guest. I think this is the one I'm bringing back Dan, everybody. My brother Dan is going to be back for the first time since episode 1, bringing a lot of throwbacks. And I think this will be a cool one for you guys. So this is going to be the first episode I'm going to do where... Oh, I totally spelled that wrong. The one with Dan is going to be the first episode I do that I actually don't know much on. We're going to do it on one of his favorite series that I know he's watched multiple times, so it's kind of going to be like with the Infinity War and Game of Thrones, where my guests did most of the talking. Although hopefully there's not as much talking with Game of Thrones because of Richie, but we are doing, let me write it. Dan wants to talk about Avatar The Last Airbender from Nickelodeon. So it's something he knows a ton about, so I totally trust him with this. We're going to start working on an outline together. Basically, I'm going to ask him questions because, again, I don't know the show. So it's going to be an awesome time. If you like that show, everyone used to love that show, apparently. I never got into it 100%. It was really cool looking, but just didn't go with it. So that's going to be with Dan. Dan will be back for episode 15 of Nicktendo already. It's already 15. I was going to start going bi-weekly, but this just keeps working. The page gets better and better. May 21st, another Tuesday, is going to be on the first two Guardians of the Galaxy movies, Volume 1 and Volume 2, and we're bringing back Bobby again. So Bobby right now, we talked about on Tuesday, holds the record for most episodes on Nicktendo. He is only adding to his resume. And I need to get him on as often as possible because he's going away to college, so that's going to suck for me. But we'll find a way to keep you on. Anytime you ever come around on a Sunday, I'll schedule for a Sunday to bring you back. Guardians of the Galaxy, the movies, Volume 1 and 2. Two freaking awesome movies, so if you know them, you'll like them. And then, here we go. May 28th, we are bringing back Richie, who's going to be on his third episode already, which is really cool. Didn't think he'd be too into the show, and he really is, which is incredible. I love having him here. And we are talking about Game of Thrones, the final season. The show will be over for a week by then. Almost 2 weeks. Oh, no, 1 week by then. So it's going to be awesome. He's going to come on. We'll talk about all 6 episodes. We're going to go into it if you haven't seen him. If you don't see him by that point, don't watch the show because we're going to tell you what we thought was going to happen, what really happened, things we liked, things we didn't like, because I think after that Sunday's episode, there are a lot of things people didn't like. So here we go again. So here's your schedule for the month of May. Action-packed, 4 guests. Super duper pumped. Again, Hansi, Kevin, I want to get more people on the show. So I do love the people I have on here more than anything. So it's great having people who know so many things, like my brother and my cousins. So awesome stuff. We'll get more stuff going. I do have a couple of different things scheduled for June. We're going to start something. Dylan, if you're still here, wave. Me and Dylan are going to do an episode solely on one actor, and we're going to go through the movies and shows he's done because he's an actor that Dylan really likes. Everybody knows him, so it'll be really cool. And you guys got to come in and tell us about all the things you do hate and you love about the person, so and the things that they're going to be in. So you suck at speaking. I'll do all the talking. You just answer questions, pal. But yeah, Cav, we got to get on here, man. Definitely. We got to talk about like Magic or something because I do suck at playing, but I do love to play it. Hi, buddy. Yeah, I was just talking about you. So, pretty sweet. We are going to go into our raffle. Pick a prize. She's going to reach in. There's a lot of stuff underneath there, so... God, I have like a ton of posters. I have a lot of posters. I'm sorry. But if we get rid of all the posters, great. If not, still great. Hi, Britt. I hand it over. Good choice. Alright, first thing we're getting raffled off. Blu-ray of the first 3 Pokemon movies. Pokemon the first movie, Pokemon 2000, and Pokemon 3 the movie. So this is a sick prize. This is something I had a duplicate of, so really happy I was able to grab it. She's going to pull a name out, hand it to me. The winner of the Pokemon is Dylan! Awesome. I know you're actually going to sit and watch this, so that's awesome. Those are 3 cool movies. I have this. Again, like I said, I already watched it. So freaking awesome that you won. Your name is out of the raffle hat. We're going to go with a poster. I don't know what this is of. I'm going to open it really carefully. So, oh, it's a Wonder Woman poster. Gal Gadot. Dylan, do you remember when we went and saw Justice League? And you didn't know much about Gal Gadot, and I told you how much... Well, you will today, and, well, you learned a lot about Gal Gadot that day. So, the beautiful Wonder Woman is going away now, the poster. It's totally rolled up, but I'll try and get it as flat as I can for whoever's about to win it. We had a lot of entrance people. You guys sent me really cool stuff like I was talking about. I did miss the best part. We don't have to talk about it at the moment. The winner of the Gal Gadot poster, Second Comics. Very cool. You just signed off, man, but I'm going to message you. That's awesome that you won. You never win my stuff. I'm glad you won, dude. Very cool. We'll do another one. See what else she chooses. There's a ton of stuff in there. My box is so full of prizes. I just want to get rid of it all. So it's really cool with the likes. I think this was a cooler way to do it. Doing it? We're doing a Super Mario. What do you call these? The tie bag. So kind of small, but cool design and everything. I don't remember where I found this, but alright, Super Mario backpack. Use it for whatever you want. And the winner is Sam. Cool, you're not on tonight, but hey, I'm gonna tag you and show you. Again, I'm gonna tag all you guys in your pictures tomorrow. Send me 2 waves if you want your names. I'll put back in the thing. We'll do 2 more giveaways. I'm gonna depart with 2 more things. So we'll do another one without a wave. If you wave and you've already won, which Dylan, you're the only one actually. But so maybe we won't. We'll see. All right, grab another prize. See what else we got in there. Perfect. All right, I actually had a second one of these that my buddy Sacto Comics, follow his account, really cool account. He goes live sometimes. Bobby, your name is in there, pal. I just haven't pulled you for some reason. Got another one of these notebooks. So this is a cool Infinity War notebook. And we'll go ahead and pick one. Don't look.
I can't see.
I would hope not. I can't believe we did this whole episode with this filter, guys.
I can't even reach one.
My camera
Here we
person
go.
is thinking, who needs a job? Hansley, you have finally won! Jesus, you've never won! I'm very happy you just won this, man. I hope you're still watching. Very cool. You got a new notebook. Write down whatever the hell you want in it, but that is awesome, dude. I've been waiting to pull your name for so long. She's still going. She's still digging around. That's a good one. You want to see what this is? Here, don't open it. Alright, so we're going to do this one. I'll keep this here for now, and then we'll put everyone's name back in. So this is exactly what it looks like. It says the Nintendo Entertainment System. This is a cool prize. This is a easy one for you guys that I gave you. This is an 8-bit Luigi adult watch. This was awesome. I found this in Walmart for like $8, and I was like, I think I bought a second one, to be honest. I probably have it, so let's do it. Pick somebody's name out. The Luigi watch goes to Nadine. She's not even watching. Oh my god, my cousin Nadine. Alright, very cool. Glad you won. How much more stuff is in that box?
You have a lot. You have one.
Alright, give me... Dylan, tell me your favorite Batman actor, and I will go until everybody who participated is done. Favorite Batman actor, Hansley. Kevin, tell me your favorite Batman movie. I've probably seen one. Alright, we'll keep going. Let's empty this box out. Isn't this awesome? Prize are cool. Michael Keaton is a good pick. That was an underrated movie. Oh my god.
It's so cute.
That's cool, right? I found this. Alright, Pop Toy. I know everybody knows a Pop Toy. Captain Crunch Pop Toy. Gotta pick a name.
Of what's left in the hat?
Of what's left in the hat, yeah. And keeping everybody how they have it. Dylan, you want a movie? That's a cool prize.
Oops, it landed there.
I'll find it. I'm just erasing my board. I gotta wash this board. Dark Knight, yeah. Who was the bad guy? Trobiano. Awesome. You just won
Captain Crunch.
Captain Crunch. Put it with your new comic set. Let's see what else is in there. Let's take another poster or something. This is cool. I found this on a website. I didn't know about. Dylan, what's with the faces? Tell me what's up. You want your name back in the hat?
Yes.
Why'd you just roll it and reopen it?
Oh.
So we're doing another poster. This one is like not on paper. It's only the styrofoam. It's cool. It's a newspaper that looks like kind of like a blood-soaked Batman. I really like this one I saw. I'm shocked I didn't keep it for myself. It's got the year on top of it. Yeah, cool prize. It's not so bad. The Luigi watch is sick. It's a freebie. Comic Addicts, you have finally won. You sent me the first... You were the first one to send me a picture of something cool that I asked you guys to do yesterday. How many more names are in that hat? I know Kevin's name is still in that hat. Bobby, your name is still in that hat.
There's 4 things in here.
4 things in there? Keep pulling. Let's get rid of them.
Okay,
I
hold
could
on.
use the comic box, to be honest, so the fact that I still have it, I'll take it. Pixel Pal, Super Mario 3, the Raccoon Mario. Whoa, as I go to drop it. See what we got going. Am I not the best for giving everything away? Bobby, you win, finally! Bring it to college. Use it as a nightlight. Bobby, I need more drawings by Sunday also. Please and thank you. I am the best boss you've ever had. Alright. So my mom is pulling out of the box, and she went with Volume 1 of Suicide Squad. This is a cool collectible to have and a cool story. Everyone is a winner tonight. You can say that again. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. You cannot pick that because it has a name on it already.
Oh, okay.
So for the Suicide Squad. Oh, cool. Glad, buddy. Martin has won Suicide Squad. Cool, because he's been reading volumes of stuff, so this is going to be awesome to give you. Hopefully you like it. Tell me how it is. I've never read a Suicide Squad. I just saw it in the store, and I was like, that's a cool giveaway, so we're going to do it. I don't know what that is. I got that with a Lego from, like, China, so we're not going to give that away yet. Man, this table is full of prizes. You guys are the luckiest. Oh, cool. All right. How many do we have left? 3? Kevin, you're still due, bro.
We have 2.
2? Oh, yeah, because you picked Alex out. Deadpool Hot Wheel. This is a cool one. Goes to Mason. Finally, Mason has won. Kevin, your son wins again. I always take care of him, alright? Nick the Nerd takes care of the children. Very cool. Dude, this says it's for 14-year-old plus. I hope it's okay that he has this. I don't see it being a problem. So there's one left, one name left. I have a feeling I know who it is.
You should know.
Did AJ win yet?
This says Cam. Oh, there is another one in there. I'm sorry.
All right, yeah.
It's under the rim.
All right, so keep that one. Hold it. So Cameron, we picked your name out already. You've won the Super Smash Bros. Ultimate poster. It goes both ways. Really cool. I've been looking to get rid of this for a long time since the game came out. So it came with the game. That was a cool giveaway for them to give to us. So I'm going to pass it on to you, my brother Cameron, who sent me a cool picture too. He sent me a picture of the Overwatch cover. So again, guys, it was simple to draw. Did we pick everybody? AJ's not. AJ, are you still watching? Is there another name? Oh, I see it sitting in front. And AJ, no, I can't give him that. Those have people's names on them already. I still owe people comic books. I know that. Don't forget. He's going to love it. AJ, if you're still watching, awesome. If you're not still watching, you're still awesome. You have run the Red Link Pixel Pal. So I will get these to everybody as soon as I possibly can. We talked about the May schedule. We talked about comic book day. We talked about Scott Snyder's Batman. I can't believe I almost emptied the comic box. That was awesome. Hi, Angie. And Josh. You guys have really cool pages, too. But yeah, sorry this ran so late. Sorry we started late. This should be the last time that happens. I will see you next Tuesday at my new location for the week with Dylan as a guest. And we're going to talk to you guys about Overwatch. Tomorrow I'm going to post a picture of everybody's stuff that they sent me to enter the raffles. So if you just came on for the first time, these giveaways are for real. I never lie. Everybody here has won a giveaway who sent me a picture of something. So very cool. Happy for all of you. Thank you so much for joining us tonight on Nicktendo episode 13. See you next time. This is Nick. Keep it comic. Alright. A lot of stuff.